Dear students, welcome to my channel, Dr. V.R. Pudili, Professor of Management and Economics. In this video, I am dealing with meaning of demand forecasting techniques, including opinion polling methods and statistical methods, and criteria to be adopted for selecting best demand forecasting technique. Dear students, demand forecasting is defined as the prediction or estimation of future demand under given conditions. Demand forecasting techniques are two types. They are 1. Opinion polling methods, 2. Statistical methods. Dear students, in this figure, I had given elaborate description of demand forecasting methods. Demand forecasting methods can be divided into two types: opinion polling methods and statistical methods. Opinion polling methods can again be divided into three types: 1. Consumer survey methods, 2. Salesforce opinion methods, 3. Experts opinion methods. Consumer survey methods again can be divided into three types, namely 1. Population method or complete enumeration method, 2. Sample survey method, 3. End use method. On the other hand, statistical methods can be divided into four major categories. 1. Trend projection methods or time series methods. These are also known as mechanical extrapolation methods. 2. Barometric techniques. 3. Regression method. 4. Simultaneous equations method. Trend projection methods can again be divided into five categories. They are 1. Fitting trend by observation method, 2. Semi-averages method, 3. Least squares method, 4. Moving averages method, and 5. ARIMA technique. Barometric techniques can again be divided into two categories, namely 1. Leading, lagging and coincident indicators, and 2. Diffusion indices. Let us deal with the opinion polling methods in detail. First category methods are consumer survey methods. In these methods, consumers are contacted personally to disclose their future purchase plans for forecasting demand. Consumer survey methods can be divided into three categories: 1. Population method, 2. Sample survey method, and 3. End use method. 1. Population method. This method is also known as complete enumeration method. Under this method, probable demands of all potential consumers are summed up to have the demand forecast for the particular period. The second consumer survey method is sample survey method. Sample is the representative part of population of potential consumers selected in a systematic procedure. In this method, opinions of sample consumers are taken to forecast demand. The third consumer survey method is end use method. Demand forecasting of the product under consideration is done on the basis of survey of the companies using this product as an intermediate product. The second category of opinion polling method is Salesforce opinions method. People who are closest to the market are Salesforce. Salesforce are questioned and their opinions are summed up for forecasting demand according to this method. The third type of opinion polling method is experts opinion method. In this method, opinions of outside specialists in the field are collected to forecast demand for the product. Dear students, from this slide, I will be discussing statistical methods of demand forecasting. The first category of demand forecasting statistical methods include trend projection methods. These are also known as mechanical extrapolation methods, and these are also known as time series methods. They include 5 categories. 1. Observation method. In this method, past and present annual demand data is depicted in the form of line graph. This line then be extended for a future period for which we are forecasting demand. Observed value is considered as forecasted demand. Second trend projection method is semi-averages method. In this method, the given demand data is divided into 2 equal parts. In case of odd number of observations, we skip the middle one. Averages are calculated for each part. These are called semi-averages. Demand forecasting can be done either by extending line graph passing through both semi-averages or by using the model or formula. The third trend projection method is least squares method. This is also called line of best fit method. Following straight line trend equation is used in this method. Y is equal to A plus Bx, where A can be found by using the equation A is equal to summation of y by n, B is equal to summation of xy by summation of x square. In other words, A is equal to sigma y by n, B is equal to sigma xy by sigma x square. In this equation, x represents time in years or months, y represents demand. The fourth trend projection method is moving averages method. In this method, moving averages of specific order are calculated for measuring trend. We can take moving averages of order 3 or order 4 or order 5 or order 7 and so on. Trend values can be used for forecasting demand after finding trend values by using moving averages method. The fifth trend projection method is ARIMA technique. This method is developed by Box and Jenkin. Demand forecasting is done by using auto-regressive integrated moving averages. This method is used when inherent demand pattern is highly complex and difficult to understand. The second category of statistical methods include barometric techniques. Barometric techniques are based on the concepts of leading indicators, coincident indicators, and lagging indicators and diffusion indices. Leading indicators are those variables whose movement precedes the movement of some other related variables. Examples of leading indicators are birth rates, enrollments in schools, prices of food grains, number of loan applications, etc. Coincident indicators are those variables whose movement coincides with the movement of some other related variables. Examples of coincident indicators are GDP, number of employees, retail sales, index of industrial production. Lagging indicators are those variables whose movement falls behind the movement of some other related variables. Examples of lagging indicators are stock levels, credit outstanding, and so on. By examining the trends and patterns in leading indicators, coincident indicators, lagging indicators, we can forecast the demand for the variables. Diffusion indices base upon group of leading indicators. The fourth category of statistical methods include regression methods. Regression method uses regression equations for forecasting demand for a product. We may use simple regression or multiple regression depending upon the forecasting that we are going to do. The fourth category of statistical methods include simultaneous equations method. In this method, different equations involving demand will be solved for forecasting demand. This is also known as complete systems approach. Dear students, after learning different demand forecasting methods, the next step is to learn about the criteria for selecting good forecasting method. We have to keep the certain points in mind while choosing good forecasting method. 1. We have to choose a method which is less costly. 2. We have to understand assumptions and probabilities of accuracies of different forecasting methods and choose a method with highest use. 3. We should choose a demand forecasting method which can also identify deviations and turning points. And 4. We should select a method which considers longer lead period. Dear students, in this video, we had learned about what is demand forecasting and different demand forecasting techniques and criteria for selecting good forecasting method. Thank you.